This is the Violent Professional Podcast.
Well, hello, everybody. This is your favorite local concerned citizen, Hubert Cumberdale. I have my own show now, apparently. Like, the people that saw my nightly news on the local Action 5 News saw my video from the city council meeting here in our town, and they wanted to hear more from old Hubert Cumberdale. I can't blame them. I am a very important and knowledgeable person. I have stood the test of time, and a lot of people have gleaned knowledge from me, and so therefore I cannot blame them. I have a lot of good advice, and hopefully you will take something from this adventure we're about to partake. There's a lot of stirring in the world today, and I feel that my personal experience in life could benefit a lot of people out there. You know, there's been a lot of things that have been happening in the past few months, if not the few years. I don't know if you've been in the year 1993, but things are getting a little bit fucking weird. So therefore, this little show that I'm doing on Public Access Channel 25 in our little town here, people, I'm gonna discuss a few things. And if you like this show I'm doing on Public Access Channel, just let me know by sending me some fucking fan mail, or telling me what kind of shows I should do next. There's been a lot of things happening, and I know we have a lot of callers that have called in and left messages for us on this show that has never aired and I've never talked to anybody about before. But we're going to try to answer those callers, and I'm trying to do it to the best of my ability. So hopefully you enjoy this show, and we're just going to get right into it, all right? Last year and the year before, in 1991, the Cold War ended, and it ended a long, desperate time for many people. I was in the military previously, and I was doing something I don't really talk about that much. People always want to ask old Hubert Cumberdale, what was I doing in the military? And I declined to answer you. I kindly declined to answer you because that's none of your fucking business, all right? I was doing the Lord's work, and that's all that fucking matters. Moving on. I know some things about the way the world works, and did I have any surprise that the fucking Cold War was gonna end? It's surprising, yes, but I felt like I was in a inescapable dungeon of terror the whole fucking time. I felt like I fought forever to fucking free the world of this crazy shit that was happening with the nuclear warheads all pointing towards each other and shit, the United States and the newly formed Russia. This shit is crazy. There's all these new countries that are forming. Fucking the USSR falls, we got Russia. What are you fucking kidding me? We got Czechoslovakia, turns into Slovakia and the Czech Republic. What are we doing here? This shit's wild. Nothing more wild than what's fucking happened currently. If you're up on the fucking your history lesson about what's currently happening, I'm already fucking this character up. It's fucking March of fucking 1999, and I'm drinking Tall Boy Lights with this fucking aesthetically pleasing can. I don't think those existed in 1993, but we're fucking doing it. Did I say 1999? I don't fucking know. Anyway, There's a lot of things happening, and I figured I'd talk about all of those things. There's that crazy siege going on down, the fucking standoff that's happening down in Texas. That shit's fucking bonkers. Just last year we had the situation where the fucking, the sheriffs went into Idaho and fucking cracked that place up. Unfortunate thing, a fucking army veteran, had a situation. He got fucking hemmed up there. MySpace isn't a thing yet. That's moving forward. That's a few years. Actually, I checked on that. I was like, I'm doing this timepiece where I'm in 1993. I don't know how that fucking happened. I was talking to my buddy Mark. We were discussing this character of Hubert Cumberdale. Comment below if you know what Hubert Cumberdale is, and where I got that name from. Anyway, I'm talking to my buddy Mark about this character and how to develop it, and so he started talking about fucking Waco, Texas, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, now we're in 1993 in a very specific part of the time when I was a 10-year-old boy. So now I have to pretend like I'm 40. I'm fucking 39 at this stage, and I had been in a fucking certain thing. But I'm gonna try to do it just for this section because I'm gonna work on this fucking character. I gotta do a whole fucking podcast featuring this voice that you love so much, and so therefore I have to play a character as well. But I digress. Anyway, you guys, I know you guys saw this fucking video, this fucking town council video on your local Action News, Channel 25. On that one of those fucking TVs where it's got little dials that you push the fucking button and it goes, pew. It's made of glass and it's fucking rounded and shit, and it's a giant box that takes up a whole section of your house. It's fucking bananas. I hope there's some more fucking space efficiency methods of these television sets, and less rabbit ears, Maybe less tinfoil on top of your rabbit ears in the future. I don't know how that works. Cable exists at this current time, but we still use rabbit ears because you can get like the local news and the fucking this channel. You're getting this channel over fucking rabbit ears. So thank you for buying those rabbit ears from your local Radio Shack. This fucking episode of whatever this show is called is brought to you by Radio Shack. By the way, they still exist in 2021, by the way. Radio Shack still exists. Anyway. What do they sell there? Anybody know? They still sell like remote controlled fucking boats and stuff? Like what do they sell in Radio Shack right now? How did they Radio Shack is eternal. How the fuck did it last the pandemic? Of all the businesses, Radio Shack still exists. It's a fucking antiquated fucking business, and yet it still exists. They're still selling shit. Who goes to fucking Radio Shack? Who does that? Comment below if you've recently been to a Radio Shack. And also, what do they fucking sell there?
Strikeforce Energy is a fucking fantastic fucking drink. You get that shit and you fucking wake up in the morning. It came in on the fucking Pony Express. Paul Revere himself, if he was alive, he would have brought that shit right into your fucking suck hole. He'd take the fucking pump bottle, insert it into your face, and smash the top so you get that fucking natural flavor enhancer in your body. Now, I don't know if it's natural, but it sure as hell tastes like it belongs in my body. And it should belong in your body too. So go ahead, go to StrikeForceEnergy.com and use code EvilVibes at checkout and you get 20% off all of the shit that they have on their store. That includes fucking water bottles to put Strikeforce Energy in. It involves hats, cats. I don't know if they sell cats, but they probably should, Get fucking as hyped as you can on fucking Strikeforce Energy like a cat on catnip, speaking of which. And with You know, the hustle and bustle of busy life, why would you waste time going to the fucking gas station or the grocery store to get you a fucking energy drink when you could just have that shit on your counter ready to go? You get the pump bottle, you get the fucking packets, you squirt that shit in water, boom, you're fucking done and off to the races. Anyway, go to StrikeForceEnergy.com, use code EvilVibes for 20% off your entire order of Strikeforce Energy.
Oh, there's a train that's going to be on this episode, apparently. That's nice. It's nice of the train to just gallop through town at this late hour. It's like fucking midnight. Why the fuck is this? Brr, brr. There's only so much of this character I could do. Hubert Cumberdale. Signing off. We're going to get into some calls. Yeah, there's a few people that have called in and they have some questions for me. I'll try to answer these. So let's get to let's just take some calls and get to our first caller for the episode. You're on, caller.
Hey, Mr. Cumberdale. Just can't tell you who this is or where I'm calling from because, who could be listening. Just wanted to say that
Everybody.
That bomb in the World Trade Center was an inside job. Mm-hmm. Okay, bye.
Yeah, I'd love to answer your call. I'd love to say your fucking name, but apparently you're fucking anonymous on this call. They do say that. They say that the World Trade Center bombing in this year of 1993 is an inside job. It's quite possibly. Would you trust our fucking government? There was a section of time where you could trust the government. But then with all this nonsense of the fucking Cold War, like what kind of war is that? What kind of fucking war is a cold fucking war? That's not the kind of war I want to be a part of. I want warheads on motherfucking foreheads. That's the kind of war that I want to be a part of. That's the kind of war that I was a part of. But enough about me. Let's talk conspiracies. Let's talk about the fucking 1993 bombing of the World Trade Center. The shit is fucking nuts. I don't put it past the government to be a part of it. These fucking Middle Easterns, they are a problem. They are a fucking problem. I'm not talking about fucking all of them, but some of them. They are in cahoots with the fucking CIA. What the fuck is the CIA? Why the fuck do we need Central Intelligence? Other than the fact that they helped me out when I was in the fucking war. But they do a lot of spooky shit. You hear about this thing with the fucking cat. They put antennas and shit inside of the cat's asshole. It's called... I don't know if I can say the name of it, but it's this fucking thing where they fucking have speakers and shit inside of a cat. The shit's bonkers. If you don't know what I'm saying or talking about, the CIA takes fucking cats, and they weave fucking wires through them as antennas, and it's hooked up to a fucking central processing unit, a computer, and it goes inside of the cat's skin. I'm not fucking joking. The fucking antenna goes up the cat's tail. And they walk around in Russia and they fucking collect information on the Kremlin. In this newly formed fucking country. This is crazy. They have, let me say that again. Not rephrase. I'll just fucking say it. The cats have microphones and fucking speakers on them. And they walk around fucking Russia, formerly known as the USSR. How fucking bonkers. That's what we pay taxpayer dollars. Are you fucking kidding me? We're paying the fucking government for fucking make fucking musical kitties? Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, if the U.S. government is doing that, why the fuck wouldn't they fucking set up a thing? There's a ton of people that died in the fucking thing. There's 6 people that died in the fucking bombing. Over 1,000 people were injured in 1993 in the World Trade bombing. That is fucking bonanzas. Bonanzas. That's fucking bonanzas. The world's fucking crazy, though. Let me tell you, the world's fucking crazy. You put it past the fucking U.S. government to do anything. I blame them for fucking everything. They fucked me over a few years ago. Made me very disgruntled. That's what I have to say about that. I think if we're talking about an inside job, it's like you got to go deeper. You got to go deeper than just an inside job of what? The World Trade Center? Are they going to blow up their own fucking people? No, I put a lot of stock in the fact that the U.S. government has something to do with it. Let's take our next caller. You're on the air.
Hey, Hubert, this is Janice. I just
Hello,
wanted to know
Janice.
what your thoughts were on the storm. The storm of the century
Yeah.
that's supposed to hit the eastern seaboard tomorrow.
I don't know. That's a fucking random question. But the fucking, I'm all the way in somewhere. I guess it will affect me in some way. But it's crazy right now, Janice. Storm of the century, that's what they're calling it. It's coming out of fucking Mexico. Nothing but problems in Mexico. Nothing but problems in Mexico. There's a lot of people trying to come from Mexico right now, and I just, I know this is the land of the free and the home of the brave, but stay the fuck away from us, all right? It's a place for oppression. All right, excuse me. Maybe that's telling. It's a place that's free of oppression, apparently, and this is my goddamn country. I fought for this fucking place. What the fuck was it? What did she say? Let's play that again.
Hey, Hubert, this is Janice. I just wanted to know what your thoughts were on the storm. The storm of the century that's supposed to hit the eastern seaboard tomorrow.
Eastern Seaboard, yeah, that's right. I'm originally from fucking New York, but I don't live there anymore. Obviously, if you know this show, you know I'm not in New York anymore. But yeah, the storm of the century is what they're calling it. It's it's too soon to tell. I think we got a few years left until maybe it's there could be a worse storm in the 1900s, which is the century we're in. It's the storm of the century. I mean. It pretty much sums it up. You can't just put a label on something like that unless you mean something. You know what I mean? Where I come from, words mean things, and the storm of the century, man, it's fucking huge. I know it's coming from Mexico. It's going up the eastern seaboard, as you said. It's starting to snow in fucking Texas. This shit's wild. Would you imagine that? It's going up the fucking East Coast. We'll see what happens. We're fucking March 12th right now. It's just started, so we'll see what happens. I got a feeling though a lot of fucking people died during it. So next call, Janice. Thank you for your call, Janice. I really appreciate you taking the time to give me a call and fucking ask my opinion on a storm that we're just in the starting point of. Next caller.
Hey, my name is Lance.
Oh,
Just want
fuck.
to know what your thoughts were on
fancy pants,
Clinton
motherfucker.
signing the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy.
Yeah, thanks, Lance. I don't know what to say about that, Lance. You sound kind of a little bit light in your loafers. But anyway, it's a different time. It's not. This isn't like the year 2021. It's 1993. We can talk differently back then. So I'm totally excused from anybody getting all upset about the fact I called you light in the loafers, you fruity tooty. Anyway, the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy signed by Clinton, man, the president, the newly elected president in January of 1993. Jesus Christ, this dude comes in talking like a goddamn hick. From fucking Arkansas? Where the fuck is Arkansas? Arkansas? Have you ever heard of such a thing? Could be called Arkansas. What the fuck are we doing? Combining words to make a fucking state name? Get the fuck out of here. And we elect a fucking president from fucking Arkansas. What the fuck is this? Anyway, first thing this fucking Democrat does, comes into office and fucking signs Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Great. That's fucking fantastic. don't ask, don't tell policy for all of the military. So you like to smoke pole, just don't tell anybody about it on the weekend. Who gives a fuck? If you serve the country, you serve the fucking country. That's all anybody gives a fuck about. You want to fucking blow dudes on the weekend? Good. Fucking do it. Who fucking cares? Just suck as many dicks as you want. Put 5 dicks in your mouth like it's a package of hot dogs that had fucking 5 hot dogs in it because you ate 3 of them. You did that last weekend. Who gives a fuck? Put all those cocks in your mouth. I love it. Just shoot the enemy in the face. When we're fighting fucking this new country, Russia, in 1993, I want you to think about sucking all their dicks as you shoot them in the face. That's what I want. I don't give a fuck if you're a fucking homosexual. I don't care about that. Can you pick up a rifle and fucking shoot people in the face instead of sucking it because it looks like a giant metal dick? That's all I fucking care about. You know? Don't stick the rifle in your ass. How about you shoot a fucking commie in the goddamn face? That's what I say. Cheers to that. What do I think about that? If you're a fucking homosexual and you're in the military, great. Don't tell me about it, and I won't ask. I'm not allowed to ask you. I can't go up to you in the fucking the barracks and go, "Hey, are you a fucking gay guy?" Like, I can't do that now because it said "Don't ask, don't tell." But what if the policy was "Do ask, do tell"? That's a fucking different story. I come up to you and go, "Hey, dude, do you suck dick?" And they go, "You'd have to say yes." You know? And for some reason, I feel like the guy that fucking asked this question, he would say yes. Anyway, yeah, can you fight for the country? That's all that fucking matters, all right? Can you fight for the fucking country? Anyway, moving on. Now we have one more caller on this fucking epic fucking thing. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey there, Hubert. You hear about them crazy assholes out there in Waco? Branch Davidians led by that David Koresh, some character, getting in a firefight with the ATF. Crazy bastards.
Yeah, first off, I want to say, Mr. No Name, thank you for fucking calling. I appreciate the call and the current events that you're putting into every single fucking question. It's weird that you sound so similar to every other caller. Yeah, so it's, again, like I said, it's 1993, and I have identified that it is fucking March. So, yeah, it's been on the news a lot. There's a lot of things happening in Texas. Texas is a fucking odd place. It's like its own goddamn country. I love it. If you're a fan of freedom, then you need to live in fucking Texas, with the exception of Waco, because apparently it's not free there. Apparently in Waco, people believe in the fucking Constitution and the Bill of Rights, but the fucking federal government does not. It's another example of your government fucking you over. This has been the government fucking you over has stood the test of time, apparently, because in 1993, 1992, with Ruby Ridge, that just fucking happened. And now 1993, we're in the middle of a fucking horrendous event down in Texas. This religious group, if you don't know about it, if you've had your head under a fucking rock because you're a goddamn ostrich, this group, the Branch Davidians in fucking Texas, this religious group, Bible believing group, they are currently in a hostage situation with the fucking Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms Bureau of the United States government. Yet again, these fucking people don't know when to stop. They don't know when to stop. And I'm not talking about the fucking Branch Davidians. I'm talking about the fucking ATF. It's like the three things that everybody loves and is like a huge staple of the United States are not only alcohol, but tobacco and firearms. It's what we've been founded on. You know, they came across the ocean with tea, and we threw that shit in the harbor. But alcohol, tobacco, and firearms, 3 of the fucking things that we have perfected in the United States over the course of fucking hundreds of years, is what there's a fucking bureau to regulate it. Are you fucking kidding me? Those are the 3 things that make the United States: alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. And there's a fucking regulation on it. And then not just the regulation, there's a whole fucking bureau of fucking people that enjoy alcohol, tobacco, and firearms, and they don't want anybody else to. How much fucking sense does that make in the goddamn day? It makes fucking 0 sense. I don't fucking get it. Alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. It's a fucking branch of the fucking Internal Revenue Service, and I don't know if that existed yet. I gotta look that up real quick on my smartphone, which hasn't been made yet. When did the IRS? Oh my God. What year? I was on a roll too. The IRS begin. Yes, it did. It existed. It started in 1967. Anyway, it's a branch of the Treasury, all right? Fucking ATF. If you didn't know that, fucking look it up. You got to know your goddamn history. The fucking ATF is a part of the fucking... It is attached to... It coincides with the IRS and the Treasury of the United States. It's everything to do with fucking money, all right? And there's more to it. There's a lot more to it. You can look it up. Put some comments in the goddamn below. The fucking ATF is a money-driven organization that exists to regulate and destroy the American dream. That's exactly what it is. In the future, I'm sure you'll hear of all these fucking heroes of the fucking ATF. But no, they're scumbag pieces of shit that want nothing more than to disarm, take the fucking chew out of your lip, not allow you to drink ever, because they're fucking party poopers. That's what the fuck they are. They fucking suck. They are, if you look at any organization within the United States government, a communist, socialist, not even socialist, I couldn't even say it, fascist fucking element within the fucking United States government, it would have to absolutely, unequivocally be the fucking ATF. The ATF is so un-American, I can't even fucking stop. It makes me want to fucking puke. They are, any fucking gun law is an infringement of my fucking rights, my constitutional rights, all right? And then on top of that, you want to take my guns away and you want to tell me I can't fucking smoke, chew, put a dipper in my lipper, and then you fucking want to tell me that I can't fucking drink to fucking squash the pain of the fact that you're trying to take my guns away and numb the pain of all of the bullshit within the United States? It's all illusion. And it starts with fucking Thomas and the local fucking community. You know, you want to talk about the fucking ATF, you want to talk about Waco. Don't get me started on fucking Waco and fucking Ruby Ridge and anything involving the fucking ATF, the sheriffs, anybody trying to fucking take your constitutional rights away. It's the goddamn local fucking city council. Fuck them. You know, if they want to fucking tell me I gotta fucking fuck.
Uncana is a CBD company. They make all kinds of CBD products which help people get over shit like anxiety, aches and pains, and general bullshit of the world. Uncana takes the edge off of life. Everybody's talking about CBD. There's a lot of great companies out there. But if I'm going to pick a company to put in my fucking body, I'm going to choose Uncana. You know, you go to Uncana.com, you use code VIOPRO, you get 25% off of all of the CBD products. At least go there and research. They got plenty of information, some fact sheets, the data on how pure and safe their product truly is. What do you have to lose, kids? Go check it out on Canada.com and make sure you use VioPro at checkout for 25% off your entire order of CBD.
Yo, Thomas and me, I want to get on the fucking thing. And Thomas, I hope you're fucking listening. Thomas and me went to fucking grade school together. That fucking piece of shit. We ended up living together at one point. Thomas is a totally made up character, but I'm gonna fucking shit all over Thomas and his imaginary life. All right, Thomas and me lived together in fucking college. We both got accepted into fucking Wyoming State University, and I don't know if that's a place, but I'm gonna fucking find out. Let me look it up right now. You know, we went to fucking college together in Wyoming, and everybody made fun of us for our fucking accents. Me and Thomas, we were fucking New York. We were in Accord, New York. Go figure. Of course, Wyoming State University exists. Where is it? Laramie, Wyoming? Yeah, there we go. So, you know, me and Thomas, we went to, myself and Thomas and I, we went to fucking Laramie, to fucking, in Wyoming State University. It's the only fucking school we could get in because we're idiots. I'm pretty sure you got to be smart to get into fucking Wyoming State University. But anyway, we went out there because we wanted to experience it. We like to look at mountains and shit. You don't really have them in New York. The biggest mountain peaks we have are 4,000 feet in the Adirondacks. Oh, excuse me. You know, this current events shit of 1993 makes me drink again. That's why, you know, I thought I stopped drinking. It's fucking getting into this stuff. This is fucking wild. This time we're living in. It's the most important time in the entire fucking world. This is the worst it's going to be. It's never going to be something like where your rights are completely stripped from you ever. I can't see that ever happening, you know. But in 1993, it's pretty bad watching all the stuff on the fucking boob tube, which is a term we used in 1993. But me and Thomas, we went to college and we fucking banged so many broads it was crazy. And I've seen that dude fucking snort cocaine in his asshole. You know, it's like a reverse fart where he fucking puts cocaine on a fucking stripper's booty cheek and fucking sniffs it in through his butthole. It's amazing. I didn't know that was possible, but apparently it's kind of like when you make yourself burp and you go, it's kind of like the same thing, but in your fucking sphincter, in your asshole. You know, I can make myself burp. I go like this. But it's like doing it with your asshole. Thomas was a master at it. He had a fucking 12-inch asshole, which was in diameter, and he could fucking no, not diameter, fucking radius. So his ass was completely blown out from all of the cocaine off of strippers' assholes. And when I'm telling you about these strippers, they're fucking 1980s strippers because we're older, you know. That date doesn't quite make sense out of this storyline, but whatever. I went to college using my GI Bill, whatever that thing, in the fucking 80s, all right? You know, I went to the military right away, went to college afterwards, made something of myself, and I went with Thomas. So we go to fucking Laramie in Wyoming State University, and we're fucking, you know, we don't really like the fucking college girls. They're too fucking hoity-toity in the great state of Wyoming. So we venture out of the college being young dudes, and we're out in the town in Wyoming, and we take a liking to strippers. But I like them just because they show me their boobies, but Thomas really fucking liked them, to the fact he got to the place with his girl Cheyenne. Was that her real name? We'll never know. Cheyenne would take bumps of heroin and cocaine, and put them on her butt cheek, and Thomas would just sit on her fucking butt cheek. He would spread his ass cheeks and sit on her butt cheek and reverse snort heroin and cocaine, a mixture, a cocktail, so to speak, into his asshole. That's what Thomas did. I've seen him do crazy shit. I saw him eat coffee grounds out of a fucking dumpster one time. It was disgusting. And his asshole was covered in fucking cocaine and heroin at the time he was eating those fucking coffee grounds. I don't know why he was doing that. Anyway, moving on. Me and Thomas, we grow up from that life. You know, it was a hard life. We move on from there, and we get respectable jobs. I, of course, move on to, as you know, a ham radio operator. I get my license. I'm coming up in the world. That's why I moved on to talk radio, as you've seen on the fucking local public access show on Channel 25 in 1993. And it led me into this. It was a good, it was an excellent transition, you being a ham radio operator, which had nothing to do with my college degree. And Thomas, he moved on to politics. It's fucking weird. I don't understand how he goes from cocaine and heroin in his asshole to politics. Oh, that's how. I say that because there's a lot of politicians that are probably all drugged out of their mind with some of these fucking policies already. You know, Thomas doing heroin and cocaine, it makes sense. He's staying up all night. He never did sleep, now that I think about it. Thomas was up all the fucking time. I don't think I ever saw Thomas eat even. That's fucking wild, man. It's funny, as you talk about these things just come to light. It's like, yeah, Thomas was up all the time. Why the fuck wouldn't he talk about changing the fucking government? You know? He's more of a conspiracy theorist than me. And now he's running the fucking city council. Fuck you, Thomas. You know? I'm sorry I had to be like this. I'm sorry I had to fucking expose you to the fucking local community, you dumb son of a bitch. How's your asshole, Thomas? You still got fucking chapped butthole? Anyway. I want to, I want to move on from this. You know, fuck you, Thomas. I'll say that again. I think they probably bleep all this stuff out on public access. Thank you for joining me here on the public access show that needs to be named still. So if you have a name for this public access show, leave a comment below. Be sure to, and let me know what we should be calling this fucking public access show. I'd like to give a shout out to the sponsors of this episode of the TV show. I'm gonna describe this, and it's make sure to check out, in the local community, we got the Maple Street Annual Co-op and Potluck. That sounds delicious. I don't know if you could see my fucking lips, but I was licking my lips. I was very excited about this fact that the co-op is happening again. Seeing as all the current events and how crazy it's getting, I'm very excited about the Maple Street Annual Co-op and Potluck. You know, it's something I look forward to each year as my life has slowed down from my previous life where I was doing a lot of crazy shit to now I'm a family man. I stay at home. I cut my grass every goddamn Sunday. Some more of you should fucking think about that. Cut your grass. Maybe you put a little nutrients in your fucking grass. Your grass looks like shit. I may not be on the fucking city council, but I can, in my platform that I have, I'll tell you, your grass looks like shit. Put some nutrients. Fucking water your grass on Tuesdays. That's what the ordinance said. We have to fucking water our grass on Tuesday. And you're not fucking doing it. I can tell half of you people aren't fucking doing it. God damn it. I'm a fucking patriot. I water my grass on fucking Tuesdays, and some of you should be doing the same. You're showing your goddamn colors. Anyway. Check out next week. We're gonna have the Maple Street Annual Co-op and Potluck. Make sure you're there, and make sure you bring a fucking side dish if you're gonna be in attendance. They could really use the help, and they could use setup. So if it's starting at noon is when the potluck starts, so make sure you show up 15 minutes early, because we could really use some help setting up tables and chairs and putting out the fucking centerpieces and whatnot. It's at the town square near Maple Street and fucking Maine, and yeah, we could really use the help. You know, one of the fucking vendors I'm super excited about is Margaret's Meats. You know, not only is she a looker, but she's got the fucking meats. Let me tell you, she's gonna have some of that roast beef there for sure. And we all know she's gonna have the fucking roast beef, and it tastes delicious. Margaret's Meats. She'll be in attendance. Yeah, again, make sure you fucking bring a side of your choosing, but goddamn it, please don't bring the fucking tuna casserole. Yeah, fucking tuna casserole in the fucking sun. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. There's fucking like 5. Last year we had 5 fucking people bring tuna casserole. You know who else brought fucking tuna casserole? Was fucking Thomas. He sucks ass at all fucking levels. So yeah, you want to bring the fucking apple crisp, but you want to bring the fucking broccoli and cheese. Oh, one of my favorites. You know, especially on Thanksgiving. You know, you want to bring mashed potatoes. That's a great thing too in fucking Wyoming in 1993. You can bring those, and we're gonna set it up in the fucking town square. And you know, what's a good side that we can bring? We can bring fucking apple fritters. Those are a good one. And unless your name is Thomas, don't even fucking, you know, if your name's Thomas, don't even fucking bother coming, because I'm gonna kick you right in the fucking dick hole. So fuck you, Thomas. Again, stay on city council, you little bitch. I'll see you next fucking city council meeting in a month, you cocksucker. Anyway, with that, thank you guys and girls for checking out the fucking public access show, Channel 25. Don't forget to show up at the co-op next week. They'll really appreciate it. We're doing a fundraiser for endangered hamsters in Papua New Guinea. So make sure you fucking bring some money to donate. And we'll see you there next week. And thank you. This is Hubert Cumberdale signing off. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Let me take this off. Let me take this shit off. I tried to do it. I lasted fucking goddamn 40 minutes doing Hubert goddamn Cumberdale. So let me give you a little bit of background on this. I did this fucking Hubert Cumberdale skit. And it's hard to hear. It's hard to hear me talk right now. I did this goddamn Hubert Cumberdale skit on Instagram or fucking whatever. I know there's probably a lot of people that are confused, like, what the fuck is happening? So I did this little fucking thing, and it was very like, I just thought of it because I was, you know, I'm not really doing shit this week, and I'm like watching YouTube and playing video games and like watching the like random videos about politics and whatever else, and like some fucking crazy city council meetings. And I was driving around, and it came to me with like a lot of things. Like, I have to be in a weird place, like not a weird place, but I have to be in a different location than like my natural habitat, which is my house. And a lot of ideas come to me. Like if I'm running or I'm walking somewhere or I am at the gym or something, a lot of ideas come to me because my brain's like firing really weird. And likewise, like today, where I haven't really eaten much, just because I'm horrible at that. If you've heard me talk about it, maybe, I don't know if I have on the podcast, but I'm horrible at eating. I'm horrible at like telling myself I have to eat. And so today I'm like in a really weird place because I haven't really eaten. I got some food right before this podcast, and I was like, I'll do a fucking episode where I'm doing Hubert Cumberdale, which is like a fucking really popular thing I did on social media. Which is like, I didn't expect that people would be like into Hubert Cumberdale. I just was like, I think it's funny. Now, if you know the name Hubert Cumberdale, it's from a fucking different thing. I started saying it, and then I was like, oh, I realized I used that from a fucking animated fucking thing on YouTube that's like really old. So search out Hubert Cumberdale and then comment below if you find out what the fuck I'm talking about. You know, I'm originally from New York, and a lot of people talk the way that I talked in this fucking character that I'm doing. There were some people that messaged me and said, you sound like fucking Fauci, dude. Like, there's plenty of time that I would fucking talk like this in the little skit, and people would say, you sound like Fauci. So I guess I could do his voice. But anyway, I love this fucking character. I love the fucking glasses. Like, it was, it's like tapping into my fucking childhood for some reason. Like, I'm an 80s baby, and coming up in the 90s, like, it's like, this is the shit that people fucking wore. And they do to this day just to be silly. But as I was driving around, I was like, oh, that'd be fucking interesting. And I never fucking thought the glasses would be a thing, but I was at Walmart, and I was like, I bet they have some fucking, like, 1980s glasses on a fucking $12 glass rack. And lo and behold, they got these, which are exactly what I pictured that a fucking dude like Hubert Cumberdale would wear. And also, like, I'm just coming down from being sick, and I don't know if you could hear it, but, like, I'm super congested, and I don't think it was COVID, but I think it was just like a regular sickness. But I had this idea of this character in my fucking head, you know, and it all kind of came together. And so there's little things in if you're watching the video or if you're not, you got to watch the video to understand this. The like things that I'm tying into it are like other episodes that I've done, like the episode Old Baby, where I talk about the terry cloth polos. Well, here you go. It's the fucking polos you get from Old Navy. You know, it's like the fucking thing. I found this at Walmart too. It's a fucking great deal. I got it for $11. I got these glasses for $11. So, I'm super into this character, so hopefully you are too. I really think it's a fucking funny concept. The only issue I have is, like, I messaged Mark and I said, like, hey dude, I need you to send in, like, in like my development of this character, I want to turn this into like a YouTube series of something, and I'm not going to explain exactly what it is. I don't want to give away the secrets of what's happening, what I'm doing, but because there's going to be something that's hidden within the episodes that I'm planning. But in my thought process today, I sent my buddy Mark and David, that have been on the episode but plenty of times. I said, hey, send me questions like it's a call-in talk show from the fucking 80s or 90s, and you're asking questions about something. And I said you could ask me questions about like current events, whatever, but make it within that time period. Just ask me random questions, like you just be creative and send me some stuff, and I'll fucking respond to it like it's a fucking talk show, because essentially that's what I want to do with the YouTube series. I want to do like a public access channel where people call in and ask me questions as Hubert Cumberdale. And he came out with the 90s, and he started getting very specific. That's why, like, the Waco thing and the fucking all, like, I had to actually research this episode. I thought it could just be this fucking silly guinea from fucking New York that moved to Wyoming, but I had to actually research. After I thought about it, he sent me all these fucking voice messages. I was like, oh, I actually have to, like, look at the history that I was 10 years old during. 10, 11, and 12. And, like, I have to fucking, like, actually know what happened during that time. Because, like, while I know what happened, I know Waco and I know the fucking Cold War and stuff like that. I was fucking 10 through 12 during the time period that I played this character. So you gotta excuse me. I didn't really fucking pay attention to fucking current events during that time. So, yeah, he picked out, like, oh, this happened. And then I had to, like, match up fucking actual dates and times and be like, did that happen between, like, January and fucking... And it turns out there's a whole bunch of events that fucking happened. Hopefully, in the future when I did this character, and this was just a test, so I wanted to fucking practice on the podcast and give you guys an episode, and fucking hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I fucking enjoyed... I'm going to be serious. I thoroughly enjoyed doing Hubert Cumberdale for the whole fucking episode. But I hope that you enjoyed it, and hopefully... this character evolves into something more than just a time period, because 1990s would be awesome, but I think it also would be exhausting to fucking have to look up every detail. But it could be interesting. If you like this episode, please let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Let me know what I could do with it, just from what you've seen from Instagram, if you saw that. DM me on fucking social media, and I'll send you the videos if you didn't see it, or I'll repost it. But overall, after listening to this episode, let me know where you think I could take it, because I'm only one person and I am a creative individual, but I'm only one person. So if there's something I'm not seeing that I could do with this character that you are seeing out there, be like, hit me up and be like, hey, it'd be really awesome if you fucking talked about this, or you fucking took this character and made him this fucking thing, or did something to this effect. Like, there's some creative motherfuckers out there that are watching this podcast or listening to this podcast that could help me grow this fucking character, because I feel like Hubert Cumberdale has a lot of potential, and I hope you do too. And with that, kids, thank you for checking out the Violent Professional Podcast. If you appreciated this episode as much as I did, because there's every so often I come up with some crazy ideas, and I appreciated doing this. Go and support our sponsors. By supporting our sponsors, and the links will be below. By supporting our sponsors, you support us, and that's fucking huge. And also, you could buy the fucking merch that I made today, featuring the Death Cheetah and these fucking glasses, dude. Fucking loyal to the Turmoil, bro. Thank you for checking out this episode. I appreciate every single one of you that listen and continue to listen and help us grow. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Hubert Cumberdale signing off.